This is the Shine On You Crazy Daisy podcast, and I'm your host, Trudy Simmons from the Daisy Chain Group, providing platforms and opportunities for businesswomen to be seen and heard. This platform is for the women entrepreneurs that want to hear the real stories of what it takes to be yourself and run a business with all the different hats that you might have to wear. Come and join the Shine On You Crazy Daisy membership, offering online networking, co-working, collaboration and monthly masterclasses for you to grow your knowledge. Go to thedaisychaingroup.com for more information. These are the platforms to hear and share the stories of the tenacious, the rebellious, and the resilient women that are working towards the future that they build for themselves and their families. Hello and welcome to the Shine On You Crazy Daisy podcast. And I am thrilled and excited to introduce you to Jo James from AmberLife. Jo, thank you so much for writing a chapter for Shine On You Crazy Daisy Volume 4 and for doing this podcast. Please tell us about your business.
I love empowering business owners to take action on their goals and to help them significantly increase their sales. So I do that through sales training, helping them to raise their profile, and also combining mindset strategies for success as well. Stop getting overwhelmed and get out their own way so that they can keep taking action on their goals.
We are going to have a great conversation.
Oh, good.
What I loved in your chapter is that you talked about the difference between excellence and perfection. But how did you find that out?
Well, I think excellence is something, it's our expertise, isn't it? It's our background, it's our experience, it's everything that we've got to offer to give our clients. We being an entrepreneur, we think that we're going to do things anyway a little bit better, don't we, than the companies that we left or things like that. So that's why we set up by ourselves. So we want to deliver excellence. We want to do the best that we possibly can, don't we? Mm-hmm. So that our clients get the best from us as well, and we get the results that they want. So with good customer service, I think that's is delivering excellence. But perfection, that's what happens, I think, when we get perfectionitis, really, as I call it. That's when we can stop ourselves from doing things. And I think that's what we've got to be very careful of. Mm-hmm. Our internal dialogue normally changes. It's that horrible tape that's like, I'm not good enough, or is this enough? It's normally that question that pops up, which then stops us from doing things. So I think if you can aim for excellence, you'll do a really, really good job. But if you aim to being perfect, then it's so subjective anyway, isn't it? What is perfection? Otherwise it sort of stops us taking action. And I remember sort of trying to write courses, web pages, things like that. If I was always stuck in that, is that good enough? Is that good enough? And for days and days and days, then I would never press the send button.
Yeah.
I would never press that publish button on that blog or send that newsletter. And so therefore it really, really stops you from doing things and making progress. So just aim for excellence. It's good enough.
That is such an important thing to put out for people to listen to and to hear, is that feeling of it doesn't have to be perfect. Your level of excellence, how you view excellence, is your top banana. So go for that, rather than feeling like you're being stuck behind perfectionism and thinking that it's never going to be good enough, and not, as you said, pressing that publish button. You can't grow yourself if you're going to stay stuck behind that.
Exactly, because when you take action, you learn so much anyway, don't you? So that's when you get feedback. If you put out a blog, you get feedback about that blog, whether people actually like it, or whether was it contentious, or what does someone get value from? What's the essence of it? And you don't learn any of that really until you actually put your work out there.
Brilliant.
Yeah. So.
Brilliant. A very strange question for you as a part of your business about the selling and sales coach.
Yeah.
But why are sales vital to your success?
Sales are vital to your success so that you actually have a business, a good business. You can make a profitable business from it so that you can stay in business and keep growing your business. So if you don't have sort of sales activity or have sales, you've probably got what they call an expensive hobby. Mm-hmm. You've probably heard that term before. Mm-hmm. So you need to have good sales activity consistently into your business and do that business development. Take that time to to develop your business and develop your contacts and your network, so that you do the sales activity, make money, and then you can invest back into your business, can't you? Take dividends, have extra training, all those sort of things. So that's why it's to be able to grow a business, you need sales.
And one of the reasons that I ask that is because people, especially when they've got smaller businesses and they get stuck behind that perfectionism, or they get stuck behind something else, if you're not actively making sales, then you are not actively growing your business. You're not, exactly. If you're not able to put yourself out there and be visible so that you can sell, you're taking away a part of that vitality for what you want to bring to your success.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, because this is why you've gone into business in the first place, isn't it? It's to do your thing and to do it really well, and and impress your clients with what you've got.
Yeah.
So the more, do more sales, you'll work with more people.
Do more sales.
Yeah, absolutely. It's fun, isn't it? It's good. I mean, we like working with new clients, don't we? It's good. It's energizing.
I love, obviously, in your chapter, because I talk about it all the time as well, is that you talk about networking and not doing your business alone. How have you built your network?
Oh, I've been networking for years, really. Been the last 20 odd years, I think. I've attended networking groups, every single month, breakfast, lunches, dinners. There's so many different ways, isn't there, that you can network. And now, because of the pandemic as well, we've got online networking. So that's been brilliant.
And you run your own networking?
Yeah, I do. Yeah, Contacts and Cocktails, it's called. Yeah. So I used to have that in Piccadilly for 7 years there. And then during the pandemic, I twinned with a couple of clients that I know, Michael Box and Niche Cocktails, that actually could deliver cocktails to my guest store. And it's like, yay, I can continue with Contacts and Cocktails. So we've been doing that, and it's just like, well, it's another couple of years, isn't it, nearly, that we've been doing it online as well. But it's so good, isn't it? I love it.
But it's the combination. I had the Champagne Collective in Australia that I ran networking events, and women would turn up and drink champagne and network. Why not?
Yeah, exactly. Why not? We start at 6, so we can have a cocktail then, you see.
Cocktail hour.
Yeah, cocktail.
No, but it is about the fact that, and you've just said it, actually, you've been doing it for years. It's that feeling when you turn up to networking and you do one networking event and you think, oh, networking doesn't work for me. And it is the persistent and consistent showing up, which is what you've done.
Yeah, well, it's all about relationships, isn't it? And then the more we get to know each other, the more we trust each other, recommend each other. And, word of mouth referrals are brilliant, aren't they?
Yeah.
So it's really tops up your sales activity.
I love it. I'm going to come along to a connecting cocktail. I would love to.
Oh, please do. It's really good fun.
If there was one lesson that you would want every entrepreneur to know, what would it be?
Oh, that's a good one. Thought about this and think about the sales activity. It's follow up more. Really follow up more. I think so much business is sort of like left on the table, if you like. It's another expression there. Maybe somebody has impressed somebody with that service, and they've sort of like unearthed somebody's problems, the issues that they're having, and yes, they've managed to sort of demonstrate how they can help them. But if they don't keep following up, then they're never really going to know what the answers are. And some people don't even ask for the business either. So it's like, please, please, please follow up more. There's some scary stats about following up, actually. Have you seen them?
No.
It's something like 50%, only 50% of people follow up once. I remember I did a speaking gig like pre-COVID, and there was over 100 people in the room. And I could demonstrate it to them then, really, like in a room full of people. So only half of you really are going to follow up once. And only like 25% of you are going to bother to follow up twice. And it's something only like 12% of people bother to follow up 3 times. And it's usually those that people that bothered more and more will actually win the business. You stand out by following up in the first place. As you've just discovered, like 50%, don't even bother to once. So it's well worth it. So I would say that to every entrepreneur: follow up more.
Yeah, perfect.
Just keep following up.
Yeah. What's your favorite business book?
Well, I think Strengths Finder, actually. I remember when I started out in business as well, and I read this by Tom Rath. It's really brilliant. So probably from my recruitment days as well. I used to run a recruitment business. So thinking of people's potential, their strengths, that's what we really want to work more on, is developing our strengths, isn't it?
Yeah.
So knowing what your strengths are, I think when you're an entrepreneur, when you're starting out in your business, is absolutely brilliant. Not only of your own qualities from the work-wise, but actually, is it like communication, or is it positivity? What is it? I mean, it's a really good little book there. And it's a good icebreaker as well then when you're networking.
I haven't heard of that one, so I'm going to go and grab that.
Oh, no, it's good. And then you can choose, like, you get 5 strengths that you're really, really good at. And then there's some little extras that you can, like, to help you work on those strengths and qualities as well, which I love.
Brilliant. Yeah, well, we're always learning. So
it's always good.
Jo, this has been a pleasure. Thank you so much for being involved in the book and on the podcast. And
you're very welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you very much indeed. Thank you very much.
Thank you for watching. If you like what you saw, please like the video and click the subscribe button for this channel for more inspiration. If you're a businesswoman looking for that community that will support you and lift you up, come and join the Shine On You Crazy Daisy membership, offering online networking, co-working, collaboration and monthly masterclasses to grow your knowledge. Go to thedaisychaingroup.com for more information. And for even more inspiration, please go to the link under the video and get your copy of the Shine On You Crazy Daisy series of books with inspirational and motivating stories from businesswomen around the world.